Hello everyone, welcome to Chelsea Sport Focus. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started.
Chelsea's youth-driven recruitment strategy has struck again, and this time the club have beaten two of their fiercest rivals to secure one of the most exciting teenage defenders in English football. The Blues have completed the signing of 17-year-old fullback Yisa Alao from Sheffield Wednesday, fighting off serious interest from both Manchester United and Liverpool in a deal that underlines Blue Co's relentless focus on elite potential rather than proven reputation. The move was finalised late in the January window, with Chelsea making a decisive push to land the youngster after weeks of growing Premier League interest. While the initial fee is undisclosed, it is understood to be in the region of £500,000, with add-ons that could see the total cost surpass £1 million. For a player with just 186 minutes of senior football under his belt, it is a striking investment, but one that reflects the scale of belief Chelsea have in Alao's long-term ceiling. Despite his limited first-team exposure, Alao's name had been circulating among recruitment departments across the Premier League for months. Manchester United were monitoring his situation closely, while Liverpool had been tracking his development as Sheffield Wednesday's financial crisis deepened. In the end, Chelsea moved fastest and strongest, convincing the teenager and his representatives that Stamford Bridge offered the clearest pathway to elite development. Born and raised in Yorkshire and of Nigerian heritage, Alao joined Sheffield Wednesday's academy at under-7 level and quickly established himself as one of the standout prospects in the club's youth system. He consistently played above his age group, and by the 2024-25 season, he was a regular for the under-18s, despite being just 16. His performances helped Wednesday finish second in the Professional Development League North, and it soon became clear that academy football alone would not be enough to challenge him. Rather than remaining with the under-18s following his scholarship agreement in May 2025, Alao was pushed into the under-20 setup and began training regularly with the first team. His senior debut came in August during a Carabao Cup tie away at Bolton Wanderers, where he made a brief cameo before Wednesday progressed on penalties. It was his appearance in the third round against Grimsby Town, however, that truly announced his arrival. Thrown into the action unexpectedly as a first-half substitute, Alao delivered a fearless display at left wing-back, combining aggressive forward runs with impressive defensive discipline. He did not shy away from physical duels, even winning multiple aerial battles against more experienced opponents, and showed a maturity well beyond his years. His performance drew glowing praise from head coach Henrik Pedersen, who highlighted the teenager's adaptability, bravery, and rapid development. As Wednesday's season unravelled off the pitch, Alao's situation became increasingly uncertain. The club entered administration in October 2025 after severe financial difficulties, triggering points deductions that left them effectively relegated before Christmas. With the club unable to offer professional terms that matched his value or ambition, Premier League clubs circled quickly. Chelsea ultimately emerged victorious, offering both security and a clear long-term vision. On the pitch, Alao profiles as a modern, aggressive fullback. Standing at 6 feet 1 inch with room to grow physically, he combines athleticism with technical confidence, preferring to carry the ball forward rather than clear his lines under pressure. He reads the game well, steps into midfield when needed, and plays with a front-footed mentality that immediately stands out. That same fearlessness can occasionally lead to positional lapses, but at 17, refinement rather than raw ability is the focus. Chelsea now face decisions over how best to manage his development. The immediate expectation is that Alao will integrate into the club's academy structure, likely featuring for the under-20s, with potential loan options considered in the future. First-team opportunities are not imminent given the presence of established options at left-back, but under a head coach like Liam Rosenior, who has shown a willingness to trust young players, pathways can open quickly. For Chelsea, this deal is another statement of intent. While rivals chase ready-made stars, the Blues continue to stockpile elite potential before the rest of the market catches up. Whether Alao becomes a Stamford Bridge regular or a valuable asset down the line remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. Chelsea have once again won a transfer battle before the player's true value has exploded. Chelsea's January transfer window has taken an unexpected twist that has left fans frustrated and puzzled. After weeks of speculation linking the Blues with several high-profile targets, including Rennes centre-back Jeremy Jacquet and midfield dynamo Douglas Luiz, it seems the club's plans have hit significant obstacles. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea have now missed out on Luiz, who is set to return to Aston Villa on a paid loan with a buy option, leaving Stamford Bridge supporters questioning what went wrong and what the club will do next. The January window has always been a challenging period for Chelsea, and this year has been no different. Injuries to key players such as Romeo Lavia and Dario Esugo created a clear need for reinforcements, particularly in midfield. Douglas Luiz was seen as the ideal candidate, a player with Premier League experience, tactical intelligence, and a proven track record at Aston Villa. Luiz's potential arrival would have offered Liam Rosenior additional stability in the middle of the park, especially with Chelsea aiming to solidify their Champions League position and make a deep cup run. Despite Chelsea's interest, the Brazilian's return to Aston Villa was accelerated by circumstances beyond Stamford Bridge's control. Villa were suddenly short-handed, with Yuri Tielemans sidelined for about 8 weeks due to an ankle injury and other midfield options like John McGinn and Boubacar Kamara unavailable. Unai Emery's side moved quickly to secure Luiz, taking advantage of their existing relationship with the player and the club's urgency. Juventus, who had previously held Luiz's rights following his €50 million transfer from Villa in 2024, reportedly agreed to a paid loan deal with a buy option, allowing Villa to immediately strengthen their squad, while Chelsea hesitated or failed to finalise terms. Chelsea's defensive plans have also faced hurdles. The long-rumoured pursuit of Jeremy Jacquet from Rennes seems increasingly unlikely, as the French club remains firm on their valuation and timing. Sources close to the negotiations indicate that Chelsea were primarily interested in an immediate January transfer, whereas Rennes are more inclined to sanction a summer deal. The inability to close this deal, coupled with the failure to secure Luiz, has left the Blues scrambling to address squad gaps in the final days of the transfer window. Aaron Anselmino's recall from Borussia Dortmund is widely seen as a stopgap measure. While the young centre-back impressed during his loan spell, his return is a clear signal that Chelsea are reconsidering or deprioritising the Jacquet deal. Anselmino's presence will provide cover for the defensive line, but it is unlikely to fully compensate for the club missing out on Jacquet, a player touted as a long-term solution at centre-back. The failure to sign Luiz adds to growing concerns about Chelsea's transfer efficiency under Blueco. While the club has invested heavily in youth and long-term prospects, their ability to